Finally, this is happening. Hey, Shushagatam everyone. Thank you for joining our channel, Bengalscape, where we bring real stories from real people. This is your host, Sav, joined by our two other hosts, Tao and Kiwi.
Hi.
Say
Hello,
hi.
everyone.
Welcome to our podcast series, Not Too Cliche, where we primarily focus on multiculturalism and we focus mainly on culture, tradition, lifestyle, languages, and even about food from different countries. Our guest of today has spent 6 years in Bangladesh. He is a youth activist, a passionate traveler, and he is from Somalia. So, with that being said, please welcome Abdulaziz Ali Haji. Welcome, Aziz. How are you doing today?
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you, everyone. Kiwi, Tao, I'm very good. I'm very good. I'm glad to be with you to involve a lot of different things. It's my honor and huge responsibility to be
Yeah,
with you to take a lot of different things to discuss life,
yes,
multiculturalism,
and all that,
and a
you know.
lot of different things. Yes, I'm
Yep.
ready.
And congratulations on your new job. So
Thank
today
you.
we will be exploring about your different memories and journeys that you have had in Bangladesh. So without further ramble, let's ring the bell.
So, today we have a guest from Somalia, Aziz. Welcome to our podcast sessions. And as host, we are from Bangladesh. Now, let's
Thank
get to
you,
know
Kiwi.
some basic details of Somalia and Bangladesh. Somalia, officially the Federal Republic of Somalia, is a country in the Horn of Africa. It is bordered by Ethiopia on the west, the Gulf of Aden to the north, the Indian Ocean to the east, and Kenya to the southwest. Bangladesh, officially the People's Republic of Bangladesh, is a country in South Asia, marked by lush greenery and many waterways. Its Padma, Meghna, Jamuna rivers create fertile plains. On the southern coast, the Sundarbans, an enormous mangrove forest shared with eastern India, is home to the Royal Bengal tiger. The size of Somalia is 6,37,657 square kilometers, whereas the size of Bangladesh is 1,48,460 square kilometers. Population is 15.44 million in Somalia, and in Bangladesh it is 163 million as per census of 2019. Language of Somalia is Somali, and the language of Bangladesh is Bangla. That's all you need to know about the basic details of Somalia and Bangladesh.
Thank you, QE, for those quick global facts. I like the fact that, Somali, Somalia, Bangladesh, Bangla, like they are named kind of connected with their language. Anyway, I'm super excited today, not only because this is the most genuine guys that I know on this planet, but also he's one of my very first friends from another country. So I guess to start off, I'm going to ask you some questions from social media, Aziz, from Bangladeshi people. So Fahim Omar has asked, how did you tolerate traffic jam in Bangladesh?
It's really good question. I personally feel exhausted to be in the down roads or in the traffic.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think anyone
Everyone
likes it, but
Yeah.
everyone keeping patient so that we can all suffer that real problem.
all right, awesome. So Alif Mohammed has asked you a very touchy question. Why did you leave? Like, why did you leave Bangladesh?
Oh,
Was really for education purpose. I came for education purpose and for exploring life.
So that's the reason you left Bangladesh because your education purpose, the purpose that you came here for, was over. So it's kind of really emotional for you too, right, Aziz? The
It
leaving
is
part.
definitely, of course. Everything has a beginning and ending. So it was the part of ending actually. And we all feel like sometimes if you are staying outside of your country or if you haven't been in touch with, different long years with your family and you split
Mhm.
siblings and your friends, it feels like, I have to come back. I'll miss Bangladesh.
You'll miss Bangladesh. Bangladesh misses you.
yeah,
So Shihab
definitely.
Kondokar has asked, have you faced any mockery regarding your nationality or race in Bangladesh? Like, do you get stares or like any uncomfortable treatment?
Once in at a time, I remember I've got robbed from Danmondi ad number, Danmondi
Mhm.
number 8. So it was a group of strange gangsters who robbed me some pocket money and my property like my phone and stuff like that. So
I'm really sorry that this happened to you. I can feel what you went through because I have also been through the similar experience. And anyway, do we have any other questions left, Seth?
Yeah, one more,
Okay.
one more. So Shariar has asked his a friend who lives in Japan. So why people don't keep things clean in Bangladesh? Like, what do you think? Why are the streets not as clean? Or did you feel that it was not too clean when you were living here?
yeah, once I asked myself, like, I mean, if I could probably say that it's the government, if anyone put the blame on the government, could be really case. I mean, we all got the country, the people had to be responsible for the environment. So if the all people come together and united and put the work together, I think the country will be clean. The country will be really like in Bangladesh, as we know, it's not so much. If you see the other, it has a lot of good future because the country is green and red. So it could be really one of the best good environments around the world. So I can hope and wish that Bangladesh could get things done, inshallah.
Okay, so I would like to ask you that how are things in Somalia at present? Could you please also elaborate a bit of your childhood in Somalia, growing up and stuff like that?
Yes, sure. Well, I was born in Visione, in nearby airport. It was really difficulties at the time, so I was growing up. I witnessed some different horrible, some civilization war, and the country was facing a lot of difficulties. We all know that as a young age, we really want to grow up in a good ways. So like trying to remember the good things. But in this world, you've got so many hard times. So you have to believe that overturning the problems and obstacles into good times, like this time. I mean, I can remember as my childhood, it's full of sadness that lost some of best friends that you grew up with, and the siblings that you love to be with you in at the moment, or like that's how life it is. And it was really one of my difficult times of my life, growing up as a child, growing up as a kid in a difficult way. I mean, was really something that could make me probably think that you've got big to go. Like you're young, you've got so many opportunities. So once you get good opportunity, to grab that opportunity, go for it, and just achieve it in life, so that you can go, in your 30s, 20s, and 40s to become a good father, or even to be a change maker in the country, even. So that's what I believe. I believe that I'm just overcoming.
That is extraordinary, Aziz. I mean, hearing about your childhood, it sounds sad, but still, then again, the way you have overcame all of those things, and now where you are right now, that is very, very inspiring. I think I say this on behalf of all of us. So thank you for sharing, Aziz. Would you mind talking about the Somalian culture a bit, and how does it relate with the African culture overall? Are there any similarities, or are there any differences? How are those?
Of course, we have rich cultures, like where it could be agriculture, national sources of the country. Every country has unique culture, and our unique culture is just maintaining our dignity and our honor to be among other African countries, to be like respected and to be recognized among other countries. But we all do the thing that which is like other common Arab countries does, which to put the things on Islamically way, not to put on other Westerns. So it's different than any other countries in Africans, the neighbors even. like Kenya and Ethiopia. You can say about that. So like I can give you a unique example that the country I am right now in Kenya is staffed a lot. There are freedom. They have freedom. So anyone can turn what he wants in life. So I mean, it's unique. It's different when you compare to my country, other cultures. But everyone has a unique culture. They have wildlife and different kind of sources which they involve with other countries in African countries. So I can say Africans are among other continents as who have different kind of passion in life to be in a position to earn respect. So
Very, very interesting, Aziz. Thank you so much.
Aziz, even I really honor and respect you because the way you described your childhood, even though it's very tragic, the way you handled yourself so strongly is as thou said, it's really inspiring.
Indeed.
And so I believe that we are named as millennials. But for the three of us, like me, Tao, and Saf, growing up as a millennial, born and raised in Bangladesh, I feel that our lives were much more simpler yet complicated than our parents. I feel really bad talking about my childhood in such way because after hearing from Aziz how tragic his childhood was, the way he handled himself, I sometimes now I feel that I'm not strong enough, but still I will be talking about my childhood, which
oh my God.
revolved around only watching cartoon networks, having khichdi in rainy mornings, and ultimately using a computer that my father bought in early
It's full of rich happiness
once in a
childhood.
while.
I can say about that.
It wasn't so rich, but I feel it is enriched with strong memories and beautiful memories.
Sure.
Not that hard. Technology was just getting started when I was really young, and when I reached my teenage days, I still remember playing Road Rush at frequent times until this date. Road Rush is my favorite game, and even though
that's everybody's favorite game.
Yeah, I guess that's everyone's favorite games, like one of the favorite games. And even though I talked about my childhood, I feel that it's so, it's so little, it's so small and trifling compared to Aziz's childhood. And I'm really sorry to talk about my childhood, but I
No,
feel
it's
that
all right.
it's how we spent our childhood in Bangladesh. But I think if we had to face those tough times that Aziz faced, you'd be much more wiser and mature
we couldn't
and
be
stronger,
the stage we are right now.
I guess. Yeah,
I believe
that's also true. And I think everybody has their own sufferings. Everybody has their own sadness and everything. So yeah.
Okay, thank you, Kiwi. So it's really nice to hear about the childhood, and I guess we can also relate to it. Me and Saf, we can also relate to some of those things because we have been through the similar experiences. But Aziz, I would like to know that are there any similarities with your experiences and our experiences during childhood? Like there must have been some happy experiences as well. Can you highlight those?
Going to my grannies in a different occasional times was really something I love to remember in my childhood back in young age. So it was phenomenal going to my grannies and taking some occasional sweet that she used to make for us as a gift in that beautiful occasion. So on the other side, like if I say it's literally funny, escaping the Islamically, places like the learning Quran study Islamically school. So I used to skip some days and then went to beach to enjoy myself a little bit. So I can remember. It's some people have their own unique times, but some people they don't. Some people lost their lives. I'm lucky enough to be able to live in this beautiful world. So
I think speaking about childhood is can be emotional for some people. Like just now, I could relate with Aziz a lot because I was very close with my grandma. I still miss her. Every year, at least once a year, I go to her graveyard. That's just something
Oh,
I personally do, and I do miss her a lot. So, like I've known Aziz since 2014 when he first came to Bangladesh, and since then, we got along very good. We used to watch football together and go different places. And I got the idea that this guy is very positive. Like he had his, struggles, his challenges, tough times, but look at him now. Like he's very, very strong. He always looks forward, doesn't look back, very
that,
positive. So that is what I love about him. And I remember in 2016, like I told him one day that, hey, I want to start a YouTube channel, so I want you to be my very first guest on the podcast. So look at where we are now. Like it's happening right now, so it's very
Yes.
special for me.
it's a
Dreams
trend
do come
actually.
true.
So I guess you get this question asked a lot, but I'm gonna ask you anyway for the audience. So what was the motivation for you to come to Bangladesh? What was the thing that attracted you to this country? And what was your family's or friends' reaction? What were they saying?
So I think myself, like, I tried even applied a university called UTM in Malaysia. I've been waiting
Oh,
6 months for
Hmm.
to attend that university or to
Okay.
enroll that on board. But unfortunately, I couldn't get the admission. I tried to take a new decision. So I decided to try Bangladesh. It's a friend of mine who was reading Dhaka University engineering. He taught me to welcome that country, but explained to me differences like you guys how hardworking and educated like hospitalities about Bangladeshi people. So I decided try and go that country and study over there at least and get some new experiences. And at a university called Daffodil International Universities, but
Hmm.
okay.
I transferred my credit hours because I went to Asia University, Bangladesh, Asia University.
Okay.
I
I
think
think
you
it's
know
called
that.
Asia Pacific.
Yes, Asia Pacific. Yeah.
Aziz, do you remember the place where we met?
For the very first time,
Yeah,
I
the
think
first
it
time we
was.
met,
I
like
think
directly face to face.
I can't remember the place.
The Lal Bagh Killa, the Red
Land
Fort.
Park,
Yeah.
Land
Oh,
Park,
Lal
wow.
Bagh.
exactly. I'm big
Wow.
fan of Natok movies. I do. মানে
Okay, so
সেই মজা
Aziz,
লাগে মজা লাগে I mean, I really love
Moja lage. Whoa.
Aziz, you know that we always set our level of expectations when we move to a new place. When you were coming to Bangladesh, you also set a level of new expectations. We always like to imagine or visualize how is it going to be there? Will I be able to fit myself in that new town, city, or adjust myself with the new culture? So this is something that I would like to ask Aziz, that what was your impression about Bangladesh before coming here, before coming to stay here for a very long time?
Well, it's a good question. It's very tough at the beginning when you settle down in a new country. As soon as I landed from Shah Jalal International Airport, I've seen huge many people staring at me, and I thought to myself, is which country you landed for? Like, as soon as I just hit the road and see the country, how life it goes on, it was really tough moment for me to see difficulties throughout the streets. When you see someone who's sleeping on the ground and naked, and at the same time who doesn't have anything to eat, and starvation, the level of starvation is tough. And I said like, listen, do one thing, talk to your family and go back to your ticket. That's what I thought to myself, and I trusted upon God, put the trust
Okay.
on him. And day after day was just improving, and I've got some difficulties, which is to rent the houses. I remember I have a group friends of my fellow Somalian mates. We talked about different and friendly. So I said, if we want to live a good life, as educational life, we have to do one thing, which is exactly to make other people like feel neighbors, like to do your thing, because you're the foreign, you're the foreign guy. So you have to show them your good side. If you have a bad side, just keep it yourself and let's survive at least, or it's all hustling. Like, let's hustle in this life. And 4 years, right after 4 years, everyone will go back to his place, will go his own direction. But we have to feel like take the pressure on. And they agreed, some of them they don't. I think I remember those of them who didn't agree with me, they left very quickly because they don't want to accept the challenge. So if you are the man or if you are the woman, you have to accept the challenge.
As Aziz has mentioned, that there were some guys who went back because they could not invest and they were not brave enough to take this challenge. I think today with social media, you can learn about different cultures in front of your screen, right? Like that gives you a chance to get prepared mentally when you land on a new country. So like when you came to Bangladesh, obviously you knew some facts about Bangladesh and most of it had to do with social media, I guess, right? It could be Facebook, Reddit, Instagram even. There are bad sides of social media as well, like people can get emotional, like anxiety, depression, or feeling down. But also social media is useful for learning about different culture and connecting with the world overall. So my question to you, I guess, is that when you first came to Bangladesh, how did social media help you to make life easier here? And what do you think about the social media use in Bangladesh is? Like, do you think it's making things positive?
Social media, people are positive. Some people are doing advertisement, their business, they're earning huge monies. So, I mean, anybody can take that footsteps to, take it as a business or as to make huge money or to be a big, artist, or even if you want to be a fame or like, so it's good thing. It's good thing. I learn a lot.
Yeah, the thing about Instagram that I love is the art, it's like you can display your photography skills or different sorts of artwork basically. And speaking of Instagram, guys, make sure to follow us on Instagram, link in the description below.
Nicely summarized, guys. I would like to add that in social media, there's one important thing, that is to share content. And what we see these days that, of course, there are a lot of good contents around there, and there are some bad contents as well. There are some false contents as well. So we need to be responsible while sharing across our social media platforms. And speaking of sharing, I would like to urge our audience to share our video and also like it, and also comment all of your thoughts, because that will not only help us grow the channel, but also help us to understand what we can do better next time or how we can improve. And if you have any preferences, if you do want any people from any other countries that be in our show as a guest, so please make your request in the comments below.
So Aziz,
Yes.
now we are going to move on to a very interesting sessions, the rapid fire round. Okay.
Yay.
So your favorite color?
Black.
Which celebrity would you want to meet who is alive today? Who is still alive?
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Watch or bracelet?
Watch.
Pizza or burger?
Burger.
Last song you listened to?
Drake.
Last time you smiled?
Right now.
Okay, sweet or spicy food?
Spicy food.
Favorite social media platform you use?
Twitter.
Okay, top 3 dream countries to visit?
Japan, Malaysia, USA.
Those are some great countries. Awesome pick. Train or boat?
Train.
Thank you for the amazing round. Okay, so guys, now we have come to a language section. The first sentence is, hello, it is nice to meet you. Hello, আপনার সাথে দেখা হয়ে ভালো লাগলো.
তার সাথে থাকে ভালো লাগে. Say la kulan kaaga.
La kulan kaaga.
Aad baan ugu faraxsanahay.
Aad baan ugu faraxsanahay. How are you? আপনি কেমন আছেন?
In my country, you can say in a formal way, adiga sidee tahay.
Adiga sidee tahay. Good morning. শুভ সকাল.
Shubu Shakal, good morning. In my country language, you can say Subah Banaksa.
I love you. আমি তোমাকে ভালোবাসি।
Ani tumake balobashi Bangla.
Yes.
English, I love you. In my language, you can say Wan Kuchak Lahai.
Okay, so the last phrase is thank you and welcome. That is ধন্যবাদ and স্বাগতম.
Wat Mahasantahai. Welcome, that means Sodawu.
All right, Aziz, thank you so much.
Yeah, that was a good session. I mean, it was fun. So I think I have one last question for you, Aziz.
Sure.
And many people don't know about this. Even I got to know about this a couple of months ago. So Somalia and Somaliland. Can you just tell the audience in brief, very short, that what's the difference and what's going on there?
I mean, in general aspects, I have a really true friends from the Somaliland and both Somali. So it's west and north, both colonized by British and Italian. So we joined together as a country in a very long years ago. So it's now a big conflict going between two sides.
Okay.
One to become a country, and the other says to stay established country. So
All
I
right.
believe that
very complicated.
Somaliland and Somalia are brothers and brother country. So, but difficulties moments as it's complicated, you can say.
All right, that makes sense. Is there anything you want to tell the audience, especially to the Bangladeshi people?
Of
Ami
course.
Bangladesh bhalobashi.
It feels like you're forcing him.
Yeah.
No. Not at all.
I'm not. He
at
loves
all.
it. He was just confused.
Not at
Okay.
all. I loved Bangladesh. আমি ভালোবাসি Bangladesh. Food মানে মিস করতেছে, the
Oh, wow.
aloo pata, the mas, the bhat, heri, biryani, everything about the food. I really missed
Wow.
Bangladesh. As
You-
if you know, eating your fingers
Yeah.
or melt in your mouth whenever you remember the taste
Wow.
of the good food. So
That was a very, very, very delicious description.
Now I'm
Delicious,
craving
yeah.
for some
Yeah.
biryani.
I miss Bangladesh. Sure.
Oh, we miss
Bangladesh
you too.
misses you too.
Yes.
I would just say that Bengal3scape is something which is really close to our heart, like me, Saf, and Tao, and it's our own space, and this is something that we call home because we kind of escaped from all our busy lives and trying to do this. This is our first time, and I hope you guys, whoever is watching this right now, I hope you appreciate this, whatever we are doing, and we will try to improvise and make better videos later on.
All I can say is that, guys, please subscribe. That will be really, really supportive. And make your comments, whatever you feel like. Just let us know. Let us
Comment
know
down below.
Comment down below, or you can reach out to our other platforms. All of the links are given down below in the description box. So until next time, we will all see you guys.
To the audience, thank you for watching. I know this is our very first video, so things will keep on improving with time. We will learn throughout this journey with all of you. The goal of this channel, if you are curious, is to unite all the nations of the world in humanity and understanding different cultures, so that we respect each other and we unite in brotherhood, in the sense of living in harmony. So I hope we will achieve that goal as a community. And thank you for watching once again. Please do subscribe. This was your bird, Saf Hardy, signing off for now.